right, hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you for watching this video. And second of all, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Bailey and I am the Community Outreach Specialist here at Hays County ESD number 5, also known as the Kyle Fire Department. So today what I'd like to do is I want to teach you about compression-only CPR. You may have also heard this called hands-only CPR, and so as the name indicates, we will only be talking about performing compressions. We will not be doing any rescue breathing. So this video does not take the place of any sort of CPR formal training or certification. This is strictly how you can properly perform chest compressions. So cardiac arrest. This is when the heart's electrical system malfunctions and it fails to pump blood throughout the body properly. So when this happens, individuals will become unresponsive. They won't respond to you saying their name, tap them on the shoulders, ask if they're okay, and also they're not going to have a pulse and they're not going to be breathing normally. So something to keep in mind about cardiac arrest. If someone is not already in the hospital, 70% of the time, cardiac arrest is going to occur at home. So this is a really valuable skill that you might have to put to use someday and use on a loved one. So our goal is that you feel confident and you feel empowered to do so. CPR, especially when it's performed immediately, can double or even triple someone's chance of survival. So when you witness cardiac arrest, there are only 2 steps that you need to keep in mind. The first step is simply to call 911. The second step is to begin chest compressions. So you're going to push hard and you're going to push fast in the center of the chest. When you call 911, once you get on the phone with the dispatcher, put your phone on speaker near you. It's really important that you can hear the dispatcher so that you can answer any questions they may have, but also so that you can follow their instructions. So now the second step is you begin compressions. So the goal of compressions is to essentially take over for the heart. So like I said earlier, the heart stops beating properly, so it fails to pump that blood throughout the body, and most importantly up to the brain. So that's where compressions come in. You will now provide the energy to keep that blood flowing throughout the body. This is really important. So now you may be wondering, well, where do I put my hands? Just how hard and how fast do I have to push? Questions like that. So luckily for you, I have a gracious friend here and they've agreed to help with me so I can demonstrate compressions. Now I need to let you know that they're a little shy and quiet, so keep that in mind. All right, here we go. So first, we want to properly place our hands in the center of the chest. Right through here is your sternum, that bone that runs vertically right down the middle of your chest. So if you think of kind of like a cross right through here, we can use the nipple line as a guide. So what we want to do is take the heel of one hand, we're going to put it right there in the center of the chest. Take your other hand, place it right on top and interlock, just like this. This puts us above the heart and allows us to properly do compressions. So now, in regard to how hard we want to press, for a teenager or adult, we want to compress the chest about 2 inches. This is about 1/3 of the chest depth. So what's important is when you're doing compressions, you want to allow that chest to fully recoil back up. This way, you're properly allowing the heart to fill and empty with blood. So how fast do you want to go? The speed you want your compressions is 100 to 120 beats per minute. So a popular song that a lot of folks think of is Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. Classic disco hit that's properly named Stayin' Alive. And no, I'm not going to be singing it for you. You probably already know this song. If you don't, Google it. I bet you'll recognize it. What's cool about this song is that it's actually 100 beats per minute. So if you keep this in mind while you're doing compressions, you can help keep them properly timed. So this is what all of that looks like. Now, something important I'd like you to note is that I'm not bending my elbows when I do compressions. We want you to be able to perform compressions in the most efficient way possible. So my elbows are locked. If you could draw a line from my wrist, up my elbow to my shoulder, it's all in a line, and I'm using my body to lean over the person. This allows me to easily do compressions. Just like that. All right, everyone, so that's gonna be it for this video. I truly hope that you learned something of value today. Compression-only CPR is such a simple, life-saving skill that anyone can learn. Always remember that you can make a difference. Stay smart, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching my video today.